That's right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw. We have a great show for you tonight, so let's check out what match is going to be kicking off Monday Night Raw tonight. And kicking off tonight's episode of Raw is a singles match between the Monster Among Men Braun Strowman and the modern-day Maharaja Jinder Mahal. So let's see this match down at ringside. And now, making his way to the ring, the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman! So Braun Strowman coming off a huge victory at the Fastlane pay-per-view. The Monster Among Men looking to cement his victory by getting a victory over Jinder Mahal tonight. Depends on how the match goes. If Braun Strowman wins tonight, he will defeat Jinder Mahal, a former Intercontinental champion. But making his way down to the ring, the over 300-pounder, the big man Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman, impressive as of late, garnering a few victories under his waist belt. But the Monster Among Men has a lot to prove still if he wants to gain some championship gold around his waist. The Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman, country strong in that ring. The Monster Among Men looking to win tonight, looking to cement his victory in that ring in the middle of this match on Monday Night Raw. So making his way to the ring, a former Intercontinental champion hailing from Punjab, India, the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal. So Jinder Mahal making his way down to the ring. Mahal hasn't had the best record since losing his IC title to Kurt Angle last year. But can Mahal gain back some momentum tonight? We'll have to find out as he makes his way down to the ring. The former Intercontinental champion, the modern-day Maharaja Jinder Mahal, makes his way down to the ring. Mahal has a huge task, a massive roadblock in the way, in the form of the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman. But if Mahal plays his moves right, if he tires out Strowman in the middle of this ring, Jinder Mahal could definitely defeat Braun Strowman in that ring tonight. And that would be a massive victory for the modern-day Maharaja, putting him back up on the pedestal. As this match gets underway, both men lock up in the middle of the ring. The massive size difference. Strowman got a little bit 5 inches above Jinder Mahal, and he just slams him down. Massive slam by the Monster Among Men. Huge, in fact, huge slam by the Monster Among Men to take out Mahal. Mahal is dodging there. He's floundering on the ropes, and Braun Strowman gloating to the crowd. Jinder Mahal is just trying to make his way back up to his feet. After that massive slam, Mahal is back up onto his feet. And here comes the Monster Man, Braun Strowman, elbow to the gut. And Mahal with a massive strike and a huge clothesline by Jinder Mahal. The modern day Maharaja striking back, answering back to the challenge of Braun Strowman. The modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal not giving up in the middle of that ring. The modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal, what's he thinking about next? He wants Strowman to get back up to his feet. But here comes Strowman with a huge clothesline, replying back to Jinder Mahal. Braun Strowman just knocking him down with that huge clothesline in the middle of the ring tonight on Monday Night Raw. But could Jinder Mahal regain his strength in the night? We'll have to find out. But Braun Strowman is coming up. The Monster Among Men is coming up, and he's got him. He's got him in the middle of that ring. The Monster Among Men, he's got him now with a massive clothesline to connect to Jinder Mahal. Just hitting the chest of Mahal, imploding it down to the ground is the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman. Now what's Braun Strowman thinking about now? I think Braun Strowman wants Mahal to get up. I think Braun is looking to finish it tonight. What could happen next? But the Monster Among Men now. Oh, Jinder Mahal counters it. Jinder Mahal going for a coloss, but Strowman is too heavy. Strowman is too heavy. Strowman just shaking his head. The Monster Among Men picks him up. Here we go. Running power slam. 1, 2, 3, and it's all over. That massive running power slam gained Braun Strowman the victory tonight. A huge running power slam by the Monster Among Men garners him this victory tonight. As the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman defeats Jinder Mahal in our opening contest on Monday Night Raw. Braun Strowman with a massive victory tonight. The Monster Among Men better be impressed with that victory, as he just hit. Jinder Mahal could not pick up Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman allowed himself to get that running power slam position in place, and he wins tonight on Monday Night Raw. What a great win. Please welcome my guest at this moment, the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. So Samoa Joe, you've got a title match tonight defending your IC title against John Morrison. How are you feeling coming into this? Well, if you watched Heat, I did defeat The Miz. Now, The Miz got a few moves in on me, but I defeated him still. Morrison is just the same person, another victim to my list. As the IC champion, Samoa Joe, I am going to defend my title as much as possible. So what am I thinking tonight? I'm thinking I'm going to win, and I'm thinking I'm going to shut John Morrison's eyes real tight to the point where he can't open them. When I hit that coquina clutch and retain my title, you're going to realize what Samoa Joe means in that ring. Well, thank you very much, Joe. We'll head back down to the ringside area to see what's going on. And coming up now is a tag team match between The Miz and Mizdal and Ricochet and Cedric Alexander, the Two Fly Crew. So let's check out this tag team match down at the ringside area. And now, making their way to the ring, the team of Ricochet and Cedric Alexander. So making their way down the ring is Ricochet and Cedric Alexander. Ricochet obviously coming off a loss at the Fastlane pay-per-view to Lance Archer. Lance also obviously moving over to SmackDown. Ricochet no longer being able to challenge for the European Championship. But now these two guys looking to team back up again as Ricochet and Cedric were taken out by Lance Archer. Ricochet obviously getting less attack as Cedric was out for a little while with a bit of injury, couldn't be in the corner of his tag team partner. But tonight they're looking to win in this little tag team tournament thing so that they can get an opportunity at the Raw Tag Team Championships at a future date. As Cedric and Ricochet make their way down to the ring, the Two Fly Crew make their way down to the ring as Cedric and Ricochet have a lot to prove tonight as they all have been on the losing share in the middle of that ring. But could they regain some momentum here tonight and get a win over The Miz and Mizdow? We'll have to find later tonight as Ricochet and Cedric make their way down to the ring. The Two Fly Crew are in the ring. And making their ways to the ring, the A-list celebrity, The Miz and Mizdow. So Miz and Mizdow. The Miz obviously had an IC title shot on the last episode of Heat that we saw. But The Miz now looking to team up with his tag team partner Mizdow and looking for a future shot at the Raw Tag Team Championships if they could win tonight. The Miz and Mizdow make their way down to the ring. These two guys looking to make an emphatic statement in the middle of that ring. As they make their way down to the ring, Miz and Mizdow are making their way to the ring. These two guys, obviously a huge tag team together. These two guys have had many tag team matches in the past, but now they are looking to gain this win tonight over Ricochet and Cedric, and they could look to win the Raw Tag Team Championships at a future date if they do win this match here tonight. But Miz and Mizdow are making their ways down to the ring. They got a huge statement to prove in the middle of that ring as we are about to get on the way with this match. As we get to the middle of this ring, Ricochet and The Miz lock up. These two men locking horns. The Miz and the Ricochet the one and only, as The Miz backs him into the corner. Huge chop by The Miz. And The Miz going for another chop. The Ricochet moves out of the way. Ricochet with a springboard takedown to take out The Miz. That flying move by Ricochet. Ricochet with his flippy style in the middle of that ring takes out The Miz. Mike The Miz Mizan and his rock by that huge flip by Ricochet. Now Ricochet wants The Miz up on his feet. The Miz is trying to get up on his feet as that move definitely took some wind out of The Miz. As here comes Ricochet. Ricochet going for a springboard handspring, but a huge chop by The Miz takes him down. That massive chop by the Mike The Miz Mizan, and The Miz takes out Ricochet. Ricochet going for their fancy, flashy moves, but that doesn't always work in the middle of that ring as The Miz takes him down. And now Mike The Miz, he wants the Ricochet up. What's The Miz gonna do now? The Miz wants Ricochet up as Ricochet hits him with a Hurricane Rana. Ricochet with a massive Hurricane Rana counter to counter whatever The Miz was planning to do, as Ricochet is back on the attack in this match after getting hit with a huge chop to the back by The Miz. Now what's Ricochet thinking? Well, I don't know, but Damien Sandow wants to tag in. I think Ricochet is gonna go to his tag team partner Cedric. Ricochet tagging in Cedric. Cedric Alexander is now in that ring, and now here comes Damien Mizdow. Damien Mizdow is now in the ring as Cedric and Mizdow are about to lock up. These two men gonna lock up. Cole going for a huge crossbody. That huge crossbody by Cedric. Damien Sandow went for a clothesline, but he was blocked. And a massive crossbody by Cedric. And now Cedric Alexander wants the Mizdal to get up. And now what's gonna happen here? Cedric Alexander with a huge Frankensteiner to take out Mizdal. Massive Frankensteiner by Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander not letting go tonight. As Cedric with a massive Hurricane Rana Frankensteiner to Mizdal. And now the Miz gets drop kicked out of the ring. The Miz is getting drop kicked out of the ring. I think Cedric is looking for the finish as he picks him up. Going for the lumbar check. 1, 2, 3, and that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. A huge victory for Ricochet and Cedric in that ring. That massive lumbar check sealed the deal and got these guys a victory as these guys advance in a Raw Tag Team title tournament. As what a great match by these two guys in the middle of that ring. These guys performed well. Ricochet and Cedric working together as a unit. Obviously, the Miz and Mizdal having a few miscommunications within that ring. But Ricochet and Cedric with a massive victory. Congratulations to these two men for that huge victory. Please welcome my guest at this moment, the best kept secret, Buddy Murphy. So Murphy, you're taking on the biggest match possibly in your career against the game Triple H tonight on Raw. So what are you thinking coming into this?
I am the best kept secret, Buddy Murphy. You want to ask me what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I'm going to win, and I'm thinking I'm going to put my name in history by defeating the huge, the massive, the game, Triple H. He's just a man, I'm a man, and I'm the best kept secret this company has on Monday Night Raw. So, what's Buddy Murphy thinking? Buddy Murphy's thinking he's going to win, and Buddy Murphy's thinking about cementing his legacy on Monday Night Raw.
Well, thank you very much, Buddy Murphy. We'll head back down to the ringside area to see what's going on. Fig Tees UK, your one-stop shop for all your professional wrestling figure t-shirt needs. That's right, you can go over to figtees.co.uk and use code GSD to receive 20% off orders at figtees.co.uk. That is code GSD for 20% off. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this moment, the Rated R superstar, Edge. So Edge, being back after a long time and losing at the Fastlane pay-per-view in your first ever returning match could knock your confidence. But how are you feeling after being back in this business? Well, you know, after being back after so long, you obviously feel the ring rust. So that first loss was not a loss. It was just that Matt Morgan was the better competitor in that ring currently. But I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna be better than ever whenever I'm in that ring. Because you can believe that the Rated R superstar is gonna be back. He's gonna be more vicious and more decadent than ever, and he's gonna win. The Rated R superstar ain't gonna have no more losses. I ain't gonna lose. I'm gonna be back, and I'm gonna win in GSD Wrestling. ASA, you are all talk. The future should be looking at Andrade Cien Almas. Do you think you're gonna come back and you're gonna win? No, amigo. You're gonna lose. That's why on Raw episode 11, I challenge you to a fight. Andrade versus Edge. And if you are man enough to accept, so be it. But if you are not a man, you walk away. You know what, Andrade? I accept your challenge. But you better be prepared for the ass whooping you're gonna get in the middle of that ring. Oh man, a big match just set up there. So let's head up to the ringside area to see what's going on. And coming up now is a singles match between the game Triple H and the best kept secret, Buddy Murphy. So let's head down to the ringside area to catch the singles match taking place. And now making his way to the ring from Australia, the best kept secret, Buddy Murphy. So Murphy has a huge challenge in the way of him, as the veteran Triple H is his opponent tonight. But if Buddy Murphy uses that skill and speed that he possesses and the power and strength
Also, he could win tonight. Depends on how he plays his cards. But here coming down to the ring is the best kept secret, Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy obviously having a few matches. Buddy Murphy hasn't won very few, but he hasn't lost very few. Buddy Murphy's had a 50-50 start in the company. But could Murphy cement himself as a top player by beating the game Triple H tonight? We have to find out sooner or later tonight on Monday Night Raw. But we'll have to find out tonight on Raw if Buddy Murphy could defeat the game. And speaking of the game, making his way to the ring from Greenwich, Connecticut, accompanied to the ring by his wife, Stephanie McMahon, and the sexy boy, Shawn Michaels, making his way to the ring, the game, Triple H. So Triple H makes his way down to the ring, the game, the cerebral assassins. Triple H makes his way down to the ring, obviously accompanied by his wife and his best friend, Shawn Michaels. But Triple H makes his first debut match in Monday Night Raw history. Obviously moving over from the SmackDown brand is the game Triple H. So Triple H makes his way down to the ring. The game, Triple H making his way to the ring. The game makes his way to the ring. And the game is looking to destroy tonight. Triple H obviously losing at Defenders pay-per-view to Keith Lee. So Triple H definitely needs a rebound in the middle of that ring as the game makes his way down to the ring. Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Triple H, is in the middle of that ring. His name alone brings a dominant presence to this match as we're about to get this match underway tonight as Triple H and Buddy Murphy lock up in the middle of the ring. Collar and elbow tie-up connecting as now Triple H sides into a headlock and now taking him down is the game. And now Triple H laying in some strikes to the head of Murphy and now he picks him up going for a slam of some sorts. But Buddy Murphy with an overhead slam. Buddy Murphy out the gate, taking out Triple H with that overhead slam. Triple H landing on the shoulder plexus and neck area in the middle of that ring. But Buddy Murphy knows what he's got to do tonight. Buddy Murphy's got to put everything that he has on the line. He's got to put his heart and soul into his match as Triple H is not a slouch within that ring. Buddy Murphy needs to be focused as here comes Murphy, knee strike. What a massive strike by Murphy. Murphy hits a knee strike to the game Triple H. Pump handle knee by Buddy Murphy to take out the game. What a great strike out of the gate by Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy just dominating in this match at the moment. Buddy Murphy having the lion's share of possession as he goes for a DDT in the middle of that ring. But Triple H has other plans. Huge spine buster by the game. Triple H is back in attack. Triple H with a massive exploding spine buster. Those moves hurt. Definitely hitting the shoulder plexus, winding Buddy Murphy probably. As the game back up to his feet, he wants Buddy Murphy to get up. What's Triple H thinking about now? Triple H now going for a high knee. The high knee connects to the head of Murphy. Triple H is back on the attack. Triple H did not go down for long, but the game is back on the attack in the middle of that ring. As Triple H wants to win tonight. Triple H has to win tonight if he wants to remain some momentum in the middle of that ring. As Triple H now, he's got Buddy Murphy set up for a pedigree in the middle of that ring. But Murphy, what's he thinking? Murphy's Law! Murphy had other plans. He did not want to get hit with that pedigree, countering it into a Murphy's Law. Buddy Murphy with a great Murphy's Law in the middle of that ring. And what's this tonight? Buddy Murphy with a massive Murphy's Law. Shawn Michaels watching on in concern as Murphy heads up for another DDT. Remember what happened last time, kid? Triple H, huge spine buster again. Buddy Murphy with that costly mistake. That spine buster connecting again. Buddy Murphy didn't remember what happened last time. Last time he got hit with that huge spine buster here tonight. But Triple H, what's he thinking about next? What's the game thinking about next? The game, Triple H picks him up for a pedigree. The game, he's got him up. Huge pedigree. 1, 2, 3, and it's all over. That massive pedigree here tonight by the game. Triple H ends this match, gaining Triple H a much needed victory tonight as the game celebrating with his best friend Shawn and his wife Stephanie McMahon in the middle of the ring. Buddy Murphy should not be upset about his performance. Buddy Murphy impressed within that ring. Buddy Murphy landed in massive Murphy's Law into the game, but that was not enough tonight as Triple H does win this match in the middle of this ring on Monday Night Raw. Triple H making an emphatic statement in his Raw debut. What a great victory for the game Triple H tonight. What a great win for Hunter Hearst.
And coming up next, the Raw World Heavyweight Champion Kenny Omega will be talking to us backstage. So let's see what the Raw World Heavyweight Champion Kenny Omega has to tell the Raw audience tonight.
You know, when I cashed in my Money in the Bank briefcase, I wasn't thinking about the competitors in that ring. I was thinking about becoming Raw World Heavyweight Champion, and that's what I did. I cashed in my Money in the Bank, and I successfully became Raw World Heavyweight Champion. And I did it all by myself. I didn't need nobody's help. Kenny Omega. You did it all by yourself, eh? What did you say to me backstage at the Fastlane pay-per-view, Omega? You said, "Hey Randy, if you RKO Seth post-match and let me cash in, you'll be first in line for a title shot." So where's this idea of self-winning coming from, Omega? Yeah, I know what I said to you, Randy, but things change, alright? You weren't first in line, I used you. You got played, pal. You got played. And while I'm still Raw World Heavyweight Champion, you ain't getting no opportunity. Unless it comes about. But as long as I'm champion, this belt is staying on my shoulder. Listen up, the Usos. You may think you are the greatest superstar tag team in GSD Wrestling, but you're not. It's because the three-man mafia is the best in GSD Wrestling. And since you guys think you're so great, I think you're some superstars, how about we take a look at your family? Cause we are a family. Me, Cass, Enzo. We're a family ourselves. A family of blood brothers. But you got a family too. You got the Anawai family. Full of amazing superstars. Roman Reigns, Yokozuna, all these people, huh? But we got the biggest superstar out of your family in our hands. Say hello to the people, Dwayne. Now, you two may think you're the Raw Tag Team Champions. No, you are just holding it for us. So watch what we're about to do to your boy, Dwayne. You think we're playing a game? No, we aren't. So you better give us those Raw Tag Team Championship title shot, or more of your family are gonna suffer.
And coming up now is our main event tonight between the Intercontinental Champion Mojo and John Morrison. So let's check out our main event contest for the Intercontinental Championship tonight on Monday Night Raw.
And now, making his way to the ring, the challenger in this title match for the Intercontinental Championship, the Sherman of Sexy, John Morrison. So John Morrison with the biggest opportunity of his career in this match in GSD Wrestling, as he gets an opportunity at the Intercontinental Championship in the middle of that ring. John Morrison looking to win the IC title tonight. But can Morrison pick up this victory? Will Morrison become the new Intercontinental Champion? We just have to find out as he takes on the ever-destructive Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe has defended his IC title a few times and hasn't lost. But we have to find out as John Morrison makes his way down to the ring. John Morrison obviously beating a few superstars to get this way. He beat Neville by DQ, he beat Jinder Mahal, and he did beat the veteran Jushin Thunder Liger to get this opportunity. But making his way down to the ring from the Isle of Samoa, Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, hailing from the Isle of Samoa but living in Huntington Beach, California, is the Samoan submission machine. Samoa Joe obviously defending his IC title against the Miz on Heat and defeating the Miz. But Samoa Joe has a bigger task in the middle of the ring tonight, as he has to defend it against a much faster, much more agile in the ring John Morrison. But if Samoa Joe could defend his IC title successfully, Samoa Joe will have 2 successful defenses under his waist belt before even a pay-per-views come around. Samoa Joe, obviously a dominant IC champion. Samoa Joe tapping out the submission machine Kurt Angle. But we'll have to find out what happens tonight as the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe, takes on John Morrison within that ring tonight on Raw's main event for the Intercontinental Championship, as these two guys are about to lock up in the middle of that ring. Collar elbow tie by the two men. And what's going on now? We know what Joe's going for. He goes for one, and he's gonna hit a second, and he's about to hit a third. The trifecta suplexes right out of the gate. Samoa Joe with a massive trifecta that will take out the breath of anybody. A huge trifecta suplexes by the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. And now Joe, he wants Morrison to get up. Samoa Joe, what's he thinking about next? Samoa Joe gonna go for clothesline, but John Morrison dodges it. John Morrison with a huge springboard takedown to take out Samoa Joe. Massive springboard takedown, knocks down the bigger man in this match as John Morrison is getting back into the fray. John Morrison, could he win the Intercontinental Championship tonight? We'll have to find out, as here we go. Here comes John Morrison with a massive springboard over the outside to take out Samoa Joe. John Morrison just using these high-flying, agile moves to take out the Samoan submission machine. I wonder what's going to happen next. Samoa Joe's getting rocked tonight as Morrison having the lion's share of possession so far in this match. What's Samoa Joe going to do now? Samoa Joe picks him up. Huge Uranagi. Massive Uranagi by Samoa Joe. Samoan submission machine. Samoa Joe takes him out with a huge Uranagi in the middle of that ring. And now here comes Samoa Joe. Huge senton by the IC champion. The IC title holder, Samoa Joe, the IC champion, taking out John Morrison with a massive, huge senton to the back. As now, what's Joe thinking about now? The crowd are on their feet for this title match. What's Joe thinking about now? Samoa Joe going for some huge Hurricane Rana by John Morrison. Snapping back is Morrison in this match to take out the neck of Samoa Joe. What's gonna happen next as John Morrison takes out the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe, and now John Morrison heads up, going for Starship Pin, counted into the coquina clutch. The coquina clutch is locked in. Morrison has nowhere to go. Morrison has nowhere to go. Morrison has faded. Has Morrison faded? The ref checking his arm. Morrison is out. Samoa Joe retained. Samoa Joe just cutting off the diminishing move of John Morrison and cutting off the airways to retain his Intercontinental Championship. What an amazing victory by the Samoan submission machine within that ring. What an amazing victory by Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe just taking out the breath, all the breath of John Morrison in the middle of that ring. What a great victory by the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe, within that ring to retain his IC title. And I want to thank you guys for watching Raw tonight.